secured their flag.
Round our base!
Unmodded and unwritten.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Tribescast Network presentation of the NATL House League playoffs. Tonight, we have Team Flying Tractors going up against Dudes with Attitude, or NWA. My name is Annijeyn, and joining me tonight is High Voltage 988. Voltage, you there?
Yep, I'm right here. How's it going?
It's going pretty good tonight. So it looks like we're going to get this match underway here. Our first map here tonight is going to be Dry Dock. Second map is going to be Arcs, and the third map, if it comes to it, is Sunstar.
Yep, and we're looking to see a good match. This is Flying Tractors against NWA, as you said, and it's the semifinals of the lower bracket of the House League for NATL Season 2. Flying Tractors has been doing pretty well going through the lower bracket since they got knocked out, and this is NWA's first lower bracket game. So it's a big deal for both of them because it's elimination time on both sides of the map.
That's right, this is going to be elimination. It is going to be 3 maps, best of 3 maps. We'll only play map 3 if we need to. And hope we're just going to get some good matches out of everyone tonight here.
Yeah, and we should be getting some good games. Flying Tractors is the reformed version. Flying Tractors is the reformed version of Drunken Legend. And if I'm not mistaken, they Drunken Legends went all the way through the lower bracket last season, only to lose out to TXM in the very last part of the lower bracket finals, I think.
Yes, I remember DL on tap, right?
Yep, and NWA has been really good this season. I don't think they played last season, but they got some players who are really good. Really good, really close match here.
Yep. Looking for a really good close match. We got about 100 seconds before the match starts here, so I want to say hello to everyone out there in chat. How's everybody doing tonight? Freaky, we finally got started. You can shut up now.
Alright, and as countdown goes on, we have all 14 players in, so I think we can go ahead and do a roster rundown. On the Blood Eagle side, we have NWA with Annihilism, Warchief Yadig, King Peace 420, Saggy Fu, Omnirai, Aikido, and Half Alien.
And over on the Flying Tractors for Diamond Sword, it's going to be Underdisc, Samus, Mike Axe 2, Sakai, Playbox, Low Radio, and Viking Man.
Interesting to see their lineups. I know on the Flying Tractors side, they're I'm not sure who they're. It looks like Underdisc is sniping for them. He's pretty good, but Flying Tractors usually runs with Cowflare, who is an amazing sniper. So I wonder if he's unavailable tonight, or if we'll see him in the later maps if Flying Tractors feels they need him.
Yeah, because it looks like right now they have Annihilism in as their Sentinel. At least that's what he's sitting in right now before the match gets started. And I know he's a pretty solid sniper. I've seen him in some posts. Doesn't look like he's claimed by a team right now, so I wonder if his services are up for bid.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's ringing for NWA or if he just didn't tag up for this game.
Could be either way. And we've got about 10 seconds before we go live on map number 1.
5, 4, 3.
And as the countdown ends, the action begins. And let's watch how the teams decide to go with their rollout. We got NWA here on the Blood Eagle side. Their offense is rolling out on the left side, Half Alien pushing forward in that infiltrate. Nihilism already starting some O-sniping. Meanwhile, on the Flying Tractor side, Low Radio is starting a low route on this side. I'm not sure if Annihilism has spotted him yet. We'll see if he gets some snipes in on that.
Annihilism looks like he's looking the other direction. He's sniping at Playbox coming in here on some offensive push behind the base, so he does not see Low Radio out there coming in behind him at all.
Meanwhile, King Peace is in on a high route, so cappers are not gonna look like they're gonna spot each other. King Peace is about 10 seconds out, coming from the back. I'm not sure if the Flying Tractors defense has spotted him. It does not look like they have. He grabs the flag and he's out 470, going almost 200 kilometers per hour. But he's taking a lot of chain fire. Viking Man grabs the flag on the other side, but goes down. Nice snipe comes out from Underdisc to take him out, and nice mid-air return. I think that was Samjis for Flying Tractors, so both teams reset. Great play on both sides, but both defenses able to recover the flag before it could get a cap. We got a infiltrator grab on the other side, half alien for NWA. He's halfway through the field already, 500 health, but he's in range to punt to his team if he needs to, but it doesn't look like... Oh, he goes for the punt right there.
He missed the punt.
Akito just misses that grab, and Sam just again comes in, grabs that return. Sam just doing pretty good work on those clutch returns.
I think that may have been actually Playbox that got that second one, but we've got 2 clutch returns. The first one was midair, and we've already got some esports only 2 minutes into this first map.
Yeah, but, my mistake if that was not Sam just, but both of those were midair returns. We're seeing some great play coming out from Flying Tractor's offense.
Looks like all the action is over here on the Flying Tractor side now. We got half alien going infiltrator downstairs behind the base. Looks like he's just going to bug Sakai here a little bit. Do you see any cappers coming in?
I do not at this time. I'm checking the low side. I don't see anything coming there.
There he is, King Piece coming in from the high side.
There. So he's about 10 seconds out. Meanwhile, on the other side, Viking Man coming in on a route. He's almost the same distance away, also on that back route. He gets his rock bounce off, and he's grabbing the flag. He has not been seen. He's out 739, going 200 kilometers per hour. The flag is stopped on the other side. Nice job by the Flying Tractor's defense, and Viking Man is almost home with this. Omnirai gets that E-grab. Viking Man is low on health. He's going to pass it off to Playbox, and it looks like we might be heading into our first standoff of the game.
Oh, it might be. Low Radio's chasing Omnirai out in the midfield here. He's got him slowed down. Oh, he goes down, and here comes Samus, and the flag is out. Samus misses the return on the thrust, and Akito looks like he's just going to hold this flag here at midfield, pick it up, and looks like we are going to go into standoff right now.
Akito waited a little while to pick that up, which gave Micah an opportunity to come in and crash on that, but the NWA offense got here, crashed on that, but Low Radio in traffic comes through, gets that return. Nice play on his side, and Flag Trotters gets the first cap on the board.
I don't know what took Akito so long to pick up that flag. It gave Mikax way too much time to get downfield and eventually lead to the return, keeping that standoff from happening, and yeah, they go up 1-0.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was waiting for his regen or waiting for his team to get there so they could cluster it, but it gave Flying Tractors way too much time to get people down the field and get that return.
Yeah, he's going to be kicking himself for that later.
But NWA is set up again on offense. King Peace about 15 seconds out, again on that high back route. Coming in, Viking Man, meanwhile, on the other side, going for the low route past the tower. He's about 5 seconds out. Does not look like NWA has spotted him yet. He's totally unseen, out with this clean, almost 300, full health. First snipe misses, second snipe misses. He's almost home with this. King Peace drops the flag on the other side, returned by Flying Tractors. Akito and Half Alien are here. They're the only ones able to stop this. Oh, he gets a conk off right at the flag. Viking Man drops the flag. He picks it up back up, but he's got a sliver only. Low Radio there to pick it up, get that return. Akito, the last one here for NWA, but buying time for his team to crash down the field. Omnirai crashing. Seke low on health, Underdisk low on health. They gotta punt that to the flag. No one there from NWA to grab that. Viking Man picks it up, gets the second cap on the board for Flying Tractors.
Where was the crash from NWA? I saw a couple people show up by themselves, but nothing really came out of it. You gotta get a better crash downfield if you're gonna have any chance of getting the flag home, especially in these situations when your team is already down by a point.
Definitely, you need at least 5 players crashing downfield in that Pathfinder so you get there as fast as possible. It's the only way you're going to buy enough time to get the return there. Meanwhile, both teams are resetting their offenses. I'm watching Playbox come in. I'm not sure if this is a route from him on his soldier cap, or if he's just going for... I've lost him now. Never mind on that then. Omnirai coming in for MWA on the other side, and that Raider going for the distract on Seke. The Hoff for Team Flying Tractors. Half Alien looking to set up an imp grab. Looks like he might slide in if King Peace misses his route. King Peace coming in about 10 seconds on that backslide. He has not been spotted. Seke gets him at the last... Got that at the last second. That was a nice work by him, but Half Alien coming in on that imp route, totally invisible. GG high-res, invisible class. He's out with that, and he's getting chained out. Didn't get the punt off. Sam just is there for the return. It looks like Flying Tractors is going to get this back home easily. NWA is going to reset up. But it looks like that bought enough time for to stop Flying Tractor's offense in their tracks. They had to get on that return, stop them from crashing the NWA defense and their cap getting out. So at least NWA has that going for them.
NWA, I think they're going to need to change something up here a little bit. They're going to have to time their offense a little better. The offense is getting to the stand way too soon. And by the time the offense goes down, the defense is still up. The capper's still 5-10 seconds out. And plus, they got half alien just hanging out on the back hill and an infiltrator, not really helping the offense with any kind of push, which leaves them a man down up front. That's 2 against 3 if we get Sakai, low radio, and underdisc, and that's not a happy combination.
Yeah, that infiltrator slide can be very powerful, especially on dry dock. But it's not helping when Flying Tractors has so many people on their stand. They're going to stop him every time. They got an easy chase for low radio on that infiltrator because he can't grab that fast.
Yeah, if the offense can take down at least either Sakai or low radio, they might have a chance of using the inf grab a little more. But they're going to have to do something about this defense. And Sakai goes down, so it's just low radio left on the stand. Kingpiece coming in from the back. Let's see what happens.
He gets the grab, but low radio was right there to get that conk. Yeah, I'd like to see more push from the NWA offense. They only had Omnirai there. They only had Omnirai there. He wasn't able to. He only got the Hoff off the stand. Wasn't able to clear the LD, and he got that clutch Nitron to stop the. Meanwhile, on the other side, Viking Man is out with this, and he's also shooting some chain fire at Kingpiece, his own chaser. There's a strike on the field. This is Aikido in the strike, chasing down Viking Man, but he's off of him. Viking Man goes down, but Sam just is there to grab the flag. Not enough NWA crash. Another point on the board for Flying Tractors.
Yeah, Aikido was taking the Shrike out to repair it, out into the flat out here on the right. And the Shrike right now is probably not a good idea. The Shrike can be out of place when you really need it to be on offense, clearing the stand for a Kingpiece to come through. That's their problem here. They need to clear the stand.
Indeed, Kingpiece is coming in on another route. He had almost no clear for him, but he's getting out with this. He's almost already halfway back before he starts even taking damage. Down to 27 health, gets killed out, but he's got War Chief Yadig here to grab. He takes out Samjist, but Micah's right there to grab that, get the return for Flying Tractor.
Almost got away with the cowboy cap there, and it almost did work. Sometimes the cowboy will get out. Like Omnirai has it now. He's out with the flag. He's going pretty slow and he's hurt, but he's taking a shot at it.
Yeah, if NWA is going to keep sending cappers like this without the clear, then they really need to get support on him on his return route home. They really need to that cluster if they're going to get it home, because Flying Tractors is able to send 2, 3, 4 people on crash and get the return easily.
Let's go watch the Flying Tractors offense over here on the NWA side, see what's going on here. I got Playbox off to the right hand side of the base. Looks like he's just annoying Sagifu over here as the Hoff.
Indeed, it looks like he took out the Chaser and Nihilism, and now he's working on the Hoff Sagifu. Yadig drops back from offense to help clear, but he gets taken out by Samjist. Hoff is taken out. The clear is complete, but I'm not seeing Viking Man. Here he comes, right in on his route. He misses the flag, unfortunately. And that was good clear by Flying Tractors, but it was all for naught when their capper missed the flag.
It was a beautiful clear. That's what a stand should look like when your cap is coming. Here comes Mike-Ax as the infiltrator. That's when you do the infiltrator, when the defense is flat-footed, thinking they've got it all cleared up. That's when the infiltrator grab happens. He's at 544 health. He's just coming across midfield now. He's breaking line of sight from his chasers. The flag is at home. Half Alien has the other flag.
Oh, Aikido with barely a sliver of health managed to get that return anyway. And flags are reset on both sides of the field, so that was a good play by Aikido. But still, would like to see stronger offense coming out of NWA.
Yeah, simple, right place at the right time for Aikido there, and a good clutch return. Especially they're down 3-0 right now. They can't afford to lose anymore. There's 14 minutes left, and there's plenty of time for them to turn it around. As Jim Christ says, it's anyone's game.
Yep. Kingpiece coming in now, but Viking Man, right as he's about to leave on his route, spots him, so Kingpiece is coming into a heavily guarded stand, manages to grab the flag at 200, but he's only got 110 health. He goes for the punt, but it's not going to get a good bounce for him. Low Radio should have an easy return here. He grabs it. Mike Axe out on the infiltrator grab, punts it. Low Radio, when going for his own return, happens to be in the right place at the right time. Sam just is there to help him. There's really no chase to be seen of from NWA right now, so it's really just Half Alien and Omnirai at the enemy base to get that E-grab. Oh, Half Alien gets that mid-air return while holding the enemy flag. Great play from him, stopping a fourth cap coming from Flying Tractors. Looks like NWA is getting a better clear going. They had the Shrike on the board, and their offense there, unfortunately, wasn't able to stop them from killing out their capper, but they're keeping the flag out in the field right now. I'm not sure if Flying Tractors is electing to just hold it out here, or if NWA is keeping them from getting that return, but it looks like they've cleaned up the offense and get the return. Half Alien's the only one here left. Looks like Aikido might be going for setting up a Shrike grab, possibly. Not sure if that's the best idea. Looks like instead he's just going to focus on clearing out the sniper. He takes out Underdisc. Loses his Shrike in the process, unfortunately. Not exactly the smartest move, especially when his capper is not imminent. Oh, but I seem to have missed that King Peace was coming right in, and he's getting out 200 speed, 500 health, slowly getting chained out, but he's almost all the way home. Not a lot of Flying Tractors here to stop him, and NWA is there, and they get their first cap on the board, 3-1 with 12 minutes left on first map.
See, and that just goes to show us Half Alien grabs the flag here again. I want to follow him for a second. He's going 200 at 254 health. He grabbed that infiltrator re-grab. He's almost home. He's getting a lot of chain, so he's just going to pass it off. He didn't get the punt off, but he definitely passed it. It takes a favorable bounce. And, of course, there's Fatigue to pick it up, drops it on the stand, and it gets capped. But that just goes to show that first cap that Tractors got there, or that NWA got in that little play right there, that just goes to show what happens with a well-timed offense. Yeah, they didn't get the kills, but they were there to distract, and that's what mattered. Yeah, it looks like NWA's figured out what they needed to change up, and they're getting these chain grabs going out, and it's throwing off Flying Tractors immensely, and they're tied up now. In just a couple minutes, we saw it go from 3-0 to tied up at 3-3 with 11 minutes left on Dry Dock. Some great action here. Like I said, 11 minutes left. The flag is already out. Playbox is going to take it. He's just going to walk it home, disc jump right off the front of the base there. He's got just under 300 health. He doesn't have much chase, so he gives punt. But there's way too much NWA down here for that punt to go anywhere. He's already there on offense. He really needed his team there to help cluster that home if it was going to get out. But maybe he was just a fake, because Mike Axe is there on the... Looked like he went for the slide, and the stand was totally opened. No one was there. He's back home, but he doesn't have any help. His whole team is on chase for King Peace, who has their flag, and Mike Axe is all alone, low health. Omnirai is easily able to take him out, but gets sniped right before he can get the return. Nice move from Underdisc. Seke buying time for Seke to get there and pick up the flag. And Seke's here alone. The Sakai's pretty good at dueling, so he's got Playbox coming up there to help him out now, but he just got sniped from the middle of the map by a Nihilism. Right through his
snipe
forehead.
There. So it looks like both of them been cleaned up, and I was about to say we were heading to a standoff, but we had Low Radio there get a clutch return, and fourth cap on the board for Flying Tractors.
Flying Tractors back on top now by 1 with just about 9 minutes, 45 seconds left. Omnirai's going to pick it up and drop it, and Low Radio's going to go out and pick it and return it. Same story we've been seeing all that.
But NWA is definitely making a comeback. I'm seeing King Peace coming in on a route here, but I'm not seeing their offense, so maybe they've reverted back to what they were doing before, which wasn't working. Or maybe they just need to get in sync again. But King Peace is about 5 seconds out on this back route. He has not been spotted, as far as I can tell, until just about now. He grabs the flag at 200, not going really fast, taking a little fire. He's down to 500 health. But he's halfway back home, and he's got support now from his team. The NWA defense is totally unfazed, and they get the cap, tying it up 4-4 with less than 9 minutes remaining on the first map, Dry Dock.
It looks like both teams also have their generators up right now, so I'm expecting to see more vehicles. Yep, sure enough, here they are. A couple of strikes out. We got a dogfight going on midfield now. Oh, they're going to separate and go their separate ways and go do some offense.
Yeah, strike duels, while fun, are not exactly the best way to help your team out. So both strikers, Micah and Aikido, definitely making the smart move to break off and instead go help clear for their capper who's coming in.
As we speak, though, the caster's curse. Here comes Aikido to start annoying Mike Axe. I guess he got the call from his defense saying, get up here and help us.
Viking Man coming in on a route there, but gets conked out. Nice move by Annihilism. Flags returned on both sides of the field.
Aikido was being chased by some Saber rockets here. Looks like we got a Saber bringer up.
And it looks like the strikers, since both their caps went down, are going back into that dogfight. But Micah loses his strike, it looks like, and goes down on the stand. So Flying Tractor is having to reset for that. Meanwhile, back here on the other side of the map, NWA Half Aliens taking out Underdisc. It's always good to take out the snipe. Meanwhile, King Peace coming in on a low route. Haven't seen much of that coming out of him. He's about 5 seconds out. Does not look like he's been spotted yet. But he hasn't gotten his regen yet. He misses the flag. Was going in with only...
He got ripped by a fractal right as he came.
Yeah, he was only going in with 200 health. Not the best move. But Half Alien goes for that imp grab. But Low Radio was right there to chase it down. So NWA is going to have to get that clear going again.
Get the timing back.
If they can get their timing back, we saw that great 3 in a row chain grab come out of them, but they need the clear to get that going.
Aikido's back in action in the strike now. He's got it all repaired up, so he's going to hang out here on the high route, and he's going to send some shots toward the stand. His offense is not there to support him yet, so he's not really going to go full on yet. Although I see the capper off in the background. King Peace, 420, he's coming out on his route. He's probably about, looks like 10, maybe 15. Nope, it looks like he's going to be even less, 5 seconds. He's coming down the slide. No offense clear there. It's going to be all Cowboy. He's going 220, and he misses the flag over it. I don't know if he was trying to grab it out or an indicate out. He got mid-aired by Samus.
Omrior elects to grab the flag instead, but he gets easily taken out. Low Radio gets the easy return. I'm not sure if I agree with Keto's choice to stay with the strike right now. Strikes are always fun to see, but it's not doing much to help with the NWA offense. Half Alien goes for that infiltrator grab, but he gets easily taken out. Sam just there for the return. I think NWA needs to get better clear going and get a real capper going out instead of the slide grabs and the infiltrator grabs. But Caster's curse, as we always say, King Peace gets out on what looks like the big Cowboy route. He takes
a hard bounce.
Yeah, he went for the disc jump there, it looks like, and he's down to 56 health. But he's back home, and he's got help now. Annihilism there to pick up the flag. Low Radio kills him, though. War Chief there to pick up the flag, but there's cluster from both sides coming in. Aikido there. They're taking out the Flying Tractor defense quite easily. Playbox, last one on the stand, but he's in that fatty suit, not fast enough to get that E-grab. NWA puts a point on the board and goes up 5-4, their first time being up in this game, with 5 minutes remaining in this first map.
This is going to be a nice fight. Now, for those of you who play Tribes publicly, you're used to the game being over at 5. This is the North American Tribes League. We go to 7 on our maps.
Indeed, so you get longer games and more chances to see clutch plays coming from both sides. So I'm watching right now the Flying Tractors cappers coming in. It looks like they're running a double cap with Playbox and Viking Man. Their Playbox is taking some snipes, but I'm not sure if that means they've spotted both of them. Playbox gets taken out on the stand. Viking Man gets taken out on the stand. Double cap's fun, but it looks like the NWA is going for a bit of a defensive stack here. They're going to need better clear if they're going to get out with that.
With 4 minutes left in the map, they're up by 1. I'm not surprised to see a little bit of a D-stack going on here. They've got the generators up, they've got force fields, they've got inventory stations, they've got this flag locked down pretty hard. It's going to be pretty difficult for Tractors to get this flag out from them. Sagifu does not want this flag to leave, and there goes the force field, so I hear turret fire, so I'm guessing there's someone nearby. Looks like we may see a push from Flying Tractors coming in here. Sagifu goes down. guess that just leaves, War Chief Yadig up. Mortars coming in from behind from Mike Axe. Where's the capper?
Viking Man was coming in on a low route, but he was spotted, getting chained from all sides, it looked like, and I think the base turret actually took him down, so... This defensive stack is really working for NWA. They're gonna hold on to this flag. They don't want to let it out. They don't want to elect to go for the 6-point and get the game totally in their favor. They're instead electing to just hold the flag here, keep them from grabbing it. If they can keep the flag out of the field and out of the hands of flying tractors for 3 more minutes, they take this first map.
Yep, Mike Axe is still up behind their base, lobbing some mortars down, putting them right square in the middle of the flag. Sagifu's kicked off to the side to kind of help throw some chain up there. Nihilism is throwing snipes, but here comes Viking Man. He's about to come in from, it looks like the slider from behind. He's coming in back to front. He's over the base now, coming down the cliff. He's going to grab the flag. He's going to be off the stand and get conked immediately. What a great timed conk. But he gets the re-grab. He has 276 health. Now he's going really slow. I see Underdisk and I see Sakai coming out to meet him. The Tractor's flag is also off the stand. Looks like Half Alien picked it up as soon as his flag was grabbed. He gets sniped. Sakai picks up the flag, and now here comes the crash from NWA.
Indeed, it looks like we're actually in a proper standoff. Omnirai managed to get that flag off the stand for NWA, got it all the way home, despite the going through a lot of the Flying Tractors offense, and got it to Half Alien. And we got a real standoff going now, so offenses are setting up, and we'll see if this ends early and whose favor it goes into, if it's going to head into overtime.
And we have 2 minutes left, and the match will not end on a standoff. NWA is going to have to get their flag back home if they want a chance at winning this one. So I don't see any offensive push, though. They have 3 people on defense, so the offense should be showing up on the other side over there, hopefully any second. The flag goes down, and gets returned.
Great midair return from Playbox.
Gorgeous
Meanwhile, on the other
return.
side, oh, nice. They tie it up. They clear out the NWA offense. They have their whole team there to cluster it back to the stand, and Flying Tractors gets it 5-5 with 1 minute remaining before we head into overtime.
And overtime in the NATL is 1 10-minute overtime period, sudden death.
Indeed, so this has been a very exciting match. It looks like at the beginning it was all in Flying Tractors' favor, then NWA got those nice chain caps, brought it back, and right now it's anyone's game.
Yep, and here comes Kingpiece going for the first grab going for the last grab of regulation, so to speak. He's coming in back to front. Low Radio and Sakai are on the stand. Here comes the clear. It's timed. Okay, it's going to be timed enough to distract. He's going to get out with the flag. He's going to take a heavy hit and go down to half health, 382. He looks like he got chained out. The flag is down, and looks like Low Radio is already there for the return.
Meanwhile, on the other side, Playbox is out on a soldier grab, but he gets a nice midair from, I think that was either Sagifu or Kingpiece. So he goes down despite having that nice soldier health. Akito's there to get the return, but he grabs that. Flag is off the stand for Flying Tractors. Omnirai is here to grab it, but he goes down. Low Radio gets the return. And we're going into overtime, folks.
There it is, folks. Right as overtime begins, the War Chief Fatigue picks up the flag and instantly gets taken out. Now Lowrider and Sanders are going to keep this flag off the stand and hope that they can get the flag home, but I see it just went down.
Yep, both flags went off the stand, but both cappers went down, and teams electing to return at exactly the same time. So we're seeing a reset up on both offenses. I'm watching Half Alien coming in that Infiltrator. I'm not sure if he's electing to go for the slide or if he's looking for Underdisk, the Flying Tractor's sniper. Looks like he's going for that Infiltrator slide. Sekei's there, but he does not see the invisible Infiltrator. But he gets taken out easily. That's the thing about the Infiltrator. You don't go very fast, and you have not a lot of health after you grab that flag.
Yeah, you can only go, I think, up to, 170 and still remain cloaked?
Something like 172. But
all right,
it's fast enough, but... He's selecting again to go for this high route, but he's going pretty slow. He's just now getting over 200. He's getting out with it. He's at full health, but he's going kind of slow. Elects for the disc jump, get that extra boost. Oh, he's getting home with this. There's no one here from Flying Tractors to stop it. NWA takes it.
Comes from behind and takes the first map 6-5 in overtime.
Very nice play. Both sides of the field were getting very good plays. Saw some nice returns on both sides, but NWA figuring out what they were doing wrong in the beginning, get their stuff together, and get those flags capped. Very nice to see. We're going to go on to Arcs Novena, which is a little bit bigger map, and then expect some different play on this map. What are you looking to see out of it? I'm looking to see fast caps. That's what you always see on Arcs, those really deadly back to fronts that basically when they're out, your sniper's your last hope to get the stop. So really, the infiltrator play on both sides of the field to focus down the snipers is going to be very important to getting their flags out. And let's also not forget the aqueduct bounce, the side-to-sides, that also get pretty quick through there. Arcs has a lot of different options for a lot of different styles of play, so we'll see what people go with here. Oh yes, that aqueduct bounce is relatively new. Haven't really seen it until rock bouncing came back recently. But it's been pretty effective for many teams, so let's see what kind of routes we see on both sides, and if the teams decide to elect to bring in different players, it looks like we are getting some, on at least on the Flying Tractor side. I'm seeing PB Foot or Lead Foot or Peanut Butter Foot, whatever you want to call them, come in, and also Angry Smurf. Both of them were not in last map. I see the teams are starting to file into the server now. So what are you hoping to see on Arcs tonight? Well, like we said before, Arcs has a lot of potential to do a lot of different things. You've got some side-to-side routes. You've got, of course, front-to-backs and back-to-fronts. You can even see some pretty epic esports. I've seen some people come straight down the middle, grab the flag, going front-to-back, toss it up over the aqueduct to a cap going the other direction. So there's a lot of potential excitement, plus a lot of really great stand play. The stand on this map is very small, and it's a nice tight fit for the Hoff to get in there. So you get some nice conks, some nice grenades. You get some frag action right there on the stand. So Arcs is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, and it's going to be awesome, especially with the way these two teams are playing as much as they're scrapping out for each point. Indeed. Sick body blocks and esports passes are definitely the reason we watch this game. So hopefully we'll see that kind of action come out tonight. 80 seconds remaining. It doesn't look like they're electing to force the map early. Flying Tractor still waiting on one to come in. Not sure who they're gonna fill in for that 7th spot on their side. Oh, we have it in now. So with 1 minute to remain, 1 minute to go, we can do a roster down. So on the Blood Eagle side, we have NWA with King Peace 420, War Chief Yadig, Aikido, Sagifu, Half Alien, Annihilism, and Omnirai. And once again, for Flying Tractors on Diamond Sword, we have some substitution. PB Foot or Lead Foot or Peanut Butter Foot or whatever you want to call it is coming in. Playbox is also there with Low Radio, Mike Axe, Underdisc, Samus, and another substitution, Angry Smurf. All right, with 30 seconds to go, we're getting the last bit of team killing practice out of the teams. You always like to see that before the match begins. But 20 seconds left before map 2. And with 10 seconds to go here, just let everyone out there in the channel know if you want to play this game, it's completely free, tribesascend.com.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Looks like Flying Tractors dropped a player. I'm not sure if that's going to stop us from starting. It looks like he's back in. So we are live now here on the second map. If you missed the beginning, NWA came from behind to take the first map, Dry Dock. So, as this is best of 3, Flying Tractors really wants to take this map, or else they're eliminated from the match and from the tournament.
All right, Angry Smurf is out here going that back to front route that we love so much, and Akito is already out there to at least interrupt his regen as he comes down into the turn here. Oh, he didn't get the regen. Didn't even get a hit on him. He's going to come back to front. He's going 260, full health. Annihilism seen him. He's been spotted all day. They knew he was coming, but he's going to still go for it anyway. I see the flag stand looks relatively clear, and he's out, full health, 270, takes a disc jump, but slams face first into the aqueduct and gets completely stopped. So now he has to walk it the rest of the way. Oh, War Chief comes up from behind him, kills him, and gets an MA return off the top of the aqueduct. What a great play by War Chief coming off the stand as the light defense on that play.
Yeah, great move there. That aqueduct hit, that's always rough. Those are really small holes to get through, especially when you're going real fast. So
yeah, and a lot of players opt to either go under or over, but you have to have that decision made before you even touch the flag. If you try to make that decision halfway through, you're going to hit it every time. You're going to hit this crossbar at the top, or you're going to hit one of the vertical pillars or go right through one of the holes into that little cubby there and just get dissed. You have to have that decision made before you even leave on the route which way you're coming home.
Angry Smurf goes for the flag, but there was a full stand there for NWA. There was no clear from Flying Tractor. Saggy Fu clears up the rest of the offense easily, and it looks like they're going to hold it here against the wall on the Blood Eagle side. That's a nice choice because it's hard to grab from that angle, especially if you want to get out at any kind of speed whatsoever.
Now you clip one of these little decorative pieces coming off the wall here. The texture is there. You're going to clip off one of those and go flying back into the aqueduct or straight up into the air. It's not a very good line for a Kappa to run on. It's a good play keeping the flag behind the base.
Meanwhile, on the other side, Omnirai elects for a Raider Llama grab, passes it off to King Peace in the middle, who goes for the punt. He's got it almost all the way back to his stand. They got Cluster coming out here from NWA, but the chase from Flying Tractors is going rough, and Playbox with just a sliver manages to grab the flag, get that return. Nice move from him.
Playbox has been all over those returns tonight, so if Tractors can keep Low Radio from running around and returning the flag, they might have a chance of taking this one from NWA. But yeah, Low Radio has just been boss with the returns tonight.
Oh, definitely. He's one of the better light defenses in the House League, in my opinion. It's fun to play against.
Angry Smurf grabbed the flag, but got conked on the stand, so now they're fighting over it, and he goes down. So it looks like Annihilism is just going to kind of hang out here with it. The Sniper is hanging on to the flag while the Hoff and the light defense get back to the stand, and they return it.
It was a good choice holding it out there, too, because I saw Playbox coming in on a side route. Looks like he was undetected. So it was good communication there on the NWA side, saying, don't return yet. There might be another capper coming in. Maybe they spotted Playbox. They didn't want to chance
King
re-grab.
Peace has the flag. He's home, and the E-grab by Playbox right at the very last second. King Peace got that back to front. 200 plus, full health, went underneath the route this time, was about to cap it, and they took the flag right out from under his nose. So he tries to pass it off to Saggy Fu, who's going to pick it up here behind the base. Mike Axe comes in. There's that Titan launcher to push him off. Low Radio gets the conk and the return. Oh, Saggy Fu got no help from his team. He was back there all by himself, and his team has to be kicking themselves now.
Indeed, that was a great E-grab on the Flying Tractor side, buying plenty of time for his team to get down the field, crash on that flag, get that return. Omnirai going for the flag, gets it back to his base, but he gets conked out. Angry Smurf here with the E-grab. Low health, goes for the punt, but he's punting it right to Akito. Bounces over his head, but Omnirai is there to grab it. No one there from the Flying Tractors. But they were on the stand. Sam just going for the re-grab. But there's still a lot of NWA defense here. Mike Axe getting out with it. He's halfway home, goes for the punt, but it hits the aqueduct, stops in its tracks. NWA here cleaning up the Flying Tractors offense, getting that return. Looks like a reset on both sides.
Yeah, they have the Diamond Sword has their flag right out in front of the base here. It looks like it's kind of stuck in the wall, so it's at a very interesting angle. So they're going to leave it here for the next 15 seconds before it returns. But while all that was going on over there, pretty much the same thing was going on the other side, too. It was just a lot of flag play right there. Angry Smurf has the flag now, and he's out.
Indeed, nice grab by him through a lot of defense, it looks like. He's back home, but there's no one there for the Flying Tractor's return. Comes a bit late, didn't get the timing down right. He gets conked, and War Chief gets a return. That looked to be a sure thing for flying tractors. Looked to be the first point, but they didn't get that return timed correctly. Miscommunication, and War Chief Fatigue was able to come in, grab the return. Oh,
There
I
was
just
the
saw.
pass.
There's the esports pass we wanted to see. Omnirai on that front to back, passing to King Piece on the back to front. King Piece goes down, but it's halfway home. Low radio there to contest it, and Playbox there. They get the grab. I'd like to see more cluster play, I think, coming out of NWA, because they're getting the flag halfway down the field really easily, but then they're going down there, and Low Radio and the rest of the Flying Tractors team is there for those returns. So NWA is really going to need their teammates there to help if they're going to get the flag all the way home.
Angry Smurf coming in, grabbing the flag, going 230 kilometers an hour with 337.7 health. He got out pretty clean. He was able to get a grenade on the stand right at the perfect time to knock the Hoff and the light defense out of the way. He's coming home now. He has just a sliver of health left. One chain bullet will take him down. Half Alien grabs the flag off the stand. He does get sniped out on the stand. The flag is sitting there. There's nobody there. Bloodfoot comes up, tries to disc it into his hands, discs it off the stands, and Omnurai drops down and gets the return. Meanwhile, War Chief has the other flag. He's out. He's going really slow, so it was probably just a Llama E grab, at least I'm thinking it was. Yeah, he's going to stop here, half midfield, get sniped out, and just leave the flag there. Akito looks like he wants to press the issue, though, so he picks it up. He also gets sniped out by Underdisc, and now the flag is out there. Half Alien going to take his turn at it. Grabs the flag, and off he goes. He's already down to half health with a disc jump. He punts it up over the hill. I think I just saw Angry Smurf go buzzing by me there, and yeah, he's on a route. Low Radio finally gets that return.
That was a great route by Angry Smurf, that last grab for Flying Tractors. He got all the way home, but he was on low health, and he did not have teammates there to help him. They really need to work on that cluster to secure the cap, because they lost it. They went out of their hands, and the defense for NWA was able to swoop in, get that return. Really got to have the communication, flag awareness, got to know where the flag's coming in. Otherwise, you don't get the cap.
Looks like Playblock was going left to right over here. He's out with the flag now. 187 speed, 378 health. He's got some chase from Annihilism, who just has a little bit of health left. He's going to meet Half Alien with the E-grab midfield. Omnurai and I don't know, didn't see who else that was, clustering on the return. The Diamond Sword flag goes down. Low Radio gets the return. We have reset yet again. As I say that, of course, Angry Smurf grabs the flag, going 242 through the aqueduct. Take it away. I'm running out of breath.
Yeah, Angry Smurf this time has help from his team. That's what we didn't see on the last two grabs from Flying Tractors. And because he's got that support, he's able to get home, gets the first cap on the board. That was a pretty long time before our first cap we see. You don't see that a lot in Arcs, the stalemate at 0-0 for this long.
Akito trying to get a strike out, but the strike instantly gets blown up by Mike Axe and Angry Smurf. Angry Smurf stayed on his route, took a disc at the strike, and I think he got a hit on it, but he stayed on his route. He's got 121 health, getting his regen now. He's going to come in back to front, just like we've seen him do it all day. He's going to come around the corner here. There's still, I still see a lot of NWA red on that stand, so we'll see what he does here. Yep, he splashed right into the Hoff.
That's something I'm seeing on both sides of the field. The cappers are coming in, and they got really good back-to-front routes, but their offense is not getting the clear that they really need. So they're either getting stopped on the stand, or they're getting the flag, but taking a lot of damage doing so, and they're easily chained out and not getting home. So the offense really has to support the flag carrier better. Like just here, Omnurai had the flag back home, but he had no help from his team, so Low Radio was able to clean him up and get the return for Diamond Sword side.
Yeah, he actually got out on that Aqueduct route too, but I think got the other Blood Eagle flag just not getting returned. Yeah, Omnurai got out on that hard to chase right to left Aqueduct route, and like you said, made it all the way home, but just had nobody there to help him.
Definitely something you gotta communicate. You gotta say, I'm coming home, but I need help. I got chasers on me. Omnurai going for I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, we promise there are 7 players per team out here. We do, they are.
Amnurai was going on a front to back, but those don't really get all that far because they have a really long return route. Yeah, the flying tractors, chasers, easily able to clean them up. They're just going to hold it out in the field here because this is a very hard place to grab it from. So that's a good choice by flying tractors to just hold it out there. They elect for the return. PB Foot's on the stand, so they were ready for that.
Yeah, I think that is one of the furthest points on the map from the other players, from the other team's base. So I only got out there, probably should have left it out there a little bit longer. Yeah, Kappa could have swept through there and got to it fast, but it would have taken him probably almost 40, 45 seconds to get home, which is plenty of time to crash.
Indeed, we're seeing now the Flying Tractors offense coming in. So let's see if they can get the clear they really need to get the flag all the way home. Sam just here taking out Saggy Fu. Annihilism still there. Sam just on really low health. He goes down. But War Chief Yadig is the only one left there on the NWA stand. And Angry Smurf coming in on this route. Gets the grab going 230, 500 health. He's halfway home already. He's past that aqueduct. He's got the line of sight broken. Amnurai is the only one there to contest it, but he doesn't grab it. Half Alien doesn't stop him either. And Flying Tractors gets the second point on the board. It's now 2-0 with 13 minutes left on the game.
Yep, Tractors definitely want to take this map. They want to force a map 3 so they have a shot at staying in this and getting back to the finals. But Kingpiece is going to come in from behind for NWA here. Half Alien has the stand cleared off. The Fractals are still going off, and it looks like he got killed. Oh, team
that's
kill
always
on
rough
the
to
stand
see.
by a Fractal. You got to time those Fractals. Extended Fractals last, I think, 90 seconds, and regular Fractals, I think, are 30 seconds. You know how to count. Use those brains.
Those fractals are deadly, though. I think that was that last explosion of the fractal that does 15,000 damage instantly. 1,500 damage, excuse me, instantly.
15,000 is an inventory station landing on your head.
Which is always fun. The famous video of me getting crushed by one out there.
I'm sure there's
But that's
plenty of
neither
videos
here
out there.
nor there. So I'm watching the Flying Tractors stand. PB Foot's still here. I'm not seeing a lot of crash coming in. Amnurai going for the Pathfinder offense. That's not something you usually see. So they're not getting a lot of clear. I see Kingpiece coming in. He's about to grab the flag, but the Flying Tractors defense was all still there. They got an easy cleanup on that. The distraction was not enough. They really got to get that heavy on flag and get the chaser down before the grab.
Yeah, Arx Novena is not a very good map to just use the distract technique for your offense because the flag stand is so small. I mean, the Hoff can be distracted but still be fat enough to hit the capper, and of course with the super heavy perk, it's over. Yep.
So we have a strikeout on the field again from Akito. Let's see if that's able to strengthen the NWA offense enough to get this flag home. Right now, it looks like they're getting the flag clear, but the capper is nowhere to be seen. Oh, there he is. He's coming in 5 seconds out about. Stand is clear. That's what we want to see. That's a classic clear coming out of NWA. Kingpiece is halfway home. He's got half health, but he's out of line of sight. He's only got the one chaser, and he doesn't have the chain he needs. He gets home, so it's 2-1. First cap on the board for NWA.
Yeah, you said it. That was about as textbook as they can get. The defense was down, the stand was clear, the Fractals were done doing their thing this time, and he was able to get out pretty clear on it. And now Amnurai going to go right to left, going to pick it up. He's got 452 health. He's going over 200. He's got Mike Axe in his face, so he's going to take some chain fire and go down to 212. Looks like there's not much else going on here.
He's getting home, and they clean up Sanjus, who was the last one there. Oh, Playbox with a nice E-grab. He was not spotted coming in on his route. He's out with this, so it looks like we might be heading into a standoff. Unless Low Radio has something to say about that, and Angry Smurfs there gets the return. So it looks like this, what looked like a cap for NWA, ended up being a cap for Flying Tractors because of that nice route coming out of Playbox.
That was a beautiful route by Playbox, and I don't. He had to have been on that route from the get-go to be going that fast. It just kind of appeared out of nowhere. So they got lucky on their timing there, and they were able to get the third cap out of it. We got just under 10 minutes left in map 2, and Flying Tractors really wanting to force that third map. So it looks like they're going to fight hard for it.
Yeah, that was good work by Flying Tractors. It looked like NWA was starting to go into that re-grab situation that we saw in Dry Dock when they started their comeback. But Flying Tractors got wise to that and stopped it in its track. So NWA is going to have to reset that before they get moving with it. I see Angry Smurf now coming in on a route for Flying Tractors, but he messes up his route, bangs into the stand just below the stand.
I think he was counting on that. I think he was counting on that generator to be down. The force field was still up as he was coming onto the stand, and right as he K'd out, the generator went down. So I think their timing was a little bit off there.
Indeed, and King Peace coming in on a route now, but also to a full stand. We're seeing on both sides the offense is not getting the kind of clear the capper needs to get out. I'm wondering what the teams are thinking, and if they should elect to go for llama grabs and cluster at home, because this is a very cluster-friendly map. If you can get your team around the flag and get it at least halfway down the field, you got a good chance of getting it all the way back home and get that cap.
Yep, Playbox and King Peace just crossed each other. Playbox coming in, doing that left to right that he just made himself famous for here. He's going to go over the flag stand.
Takes a few snipes, but that might have been a good distract. Wonder if Angry Smurf's coming in on a route, but I'm not seeing him. No, Angry Smurf actually in a heavy suit, so he was offense. So that's a missed opportunity for Flying Tractor. Meanwhile, on the other side, we got offense being cleaned up. It looks like Half Alien and Omnirai are kind of far out. Looks like they're electing to pressure Underdisc the sniper, but there's no one to clear that Hoff off the stand. King Peace coming in on his route soon, going about, he's about 10 seconds out, but that stand is still dominated by PB Foot the Hoff.
There's a Shrike on that stand that's giving him some hell here, so, and PB Foot is in a brute. He's going to get the disc right as he grabs the foot. Nice shot by Leadfoot there to put that disc right in front of the fly stand as he was coming through to get the kill, and the return came straight to him. So regardless of the Shrike giving him hell, he was able to get his job done.
Yeah, all the best Hoffs can get the flags, get that stop while still under pressure like that. So that was a good move to see out of PB Foot.
It's concentration.
So that's just proof that insta work on the clear. Distraction's not enough to get PB Foot off the flag. They really need to kill him completely if they're going to get the flag out.
On an open stand like Dry Dock, you can rely on just a distract, but on Arcs, no, you've got to take the Hoff at least down. The Hoff has to go down.
Angry Smurf coming in on a route now, that back to front. He's 5 seconds out. Saggy Foo still on the stand, but he did not see him coming. He was completely off the stand. Angry Smurf grabs the flag, elects for this jump. He's already home. Half Alien on the stand, but not there in time to get the stop. So, fourth corner on the board for Flying Tractors now 4-1 with 6 minutes left.
Yeah, he planted that cap right in front of Half Alien and said, nope, not this time.
Indeed, so it looks like Flying Tractors really has this map under control, and they really want to move on to Sunstar. Sunstar is Funstar, as they say.
So the rumor is. We got 6 minutes left on the second map here. We got some annoyance going on by Half Alien. He's going to get taken out by the defense, though. I don't see much else going over here on Diamond Sword. What's going on, Blood Eagle?
Not much either. There's Samgis is coming in right now for the clear, also in that Pathfinder offense. That's not something we always see. Angry Smurf is only about 10 seconds out on his route, but there's still a lot of people on that stand, and they easily clean him up. Flag does not get out.
I don't know if you saw, but right out here on the sniper hill of the Blood Eagle base, Annihilism and Angry Smurf, they were kind of having a tizzy. Angry Smurf was coming in on his route, Annihilism was sniping, and Annihilism got mid-aired by Angry Smurf's disc as Angry Smurf got sniped in the face.
Meanwhile, King Peace gets out nicely on a route. He's all the way home. The E-grab is made, but it's taken out easily, and NWA gets in second point on the board. They're still in this game. They're not willing to just let it go easily. They want to perhaps get this win secured here and not have to move on to the third map.
It shall not go quietly into the night. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left, down 4-2. It's going to be hard pressed to get those last two caps to tie and the last third go-ahead cap for the win. So let's see if NWA has it in them.
Indeed, I'm watching the Diamond Sword stand now, watching for that clear. Akito's there. Omnirai there. Akito getting cleaned up by Low Radio. Low Radio doing a really good job on that LD. PB Foot still on the stand. Looks like they've spotted King Peace. He's taking a couple snipes. He's coming in, but he's only got 500 health, and Low Radio and PB Foot right there on the stand. Ooh, Half Alien grabs it in front of him. I'm not sure if that was the best choice, but he looks like he was going for that E-grab because Angry Smurf is all the way home. But Flying Tractors cleans up that offense and gets the cap on the board. 5-2 for Flying Tractors with less than 4 minutes remaining in Map 2.
Yeah, I saw that block there. I didn't see that the other cap was coming in, so I didn't think it was an E-grab, but I saw Half Alien step right out in front of him there, got the E-grab and the body block on the capper, consequently as well. Playbox has the fly now. He's already back at half field. He's got a little bit of health left, just over 200, and he's getting some chain now, but he's got some help from Mike Axe, and Mike Axe can put some pretty good shots on. He's going to punt the flag up to the stand. PB Foot grabs it and caps it.
Nice toss there, going up 6-2. Looks like
NWA trying to. Sorry, go ahead.
Flying Tractors might be going for that cap out. Just secure it with that 7-2. King Peace coming in on a route now, that back to front, but again, Flying Tractors is all over that stand. Manages to get out anyway with 900 health, but he's under the aqueduct now. Takes a snipe. He's pretty low. Does not have a lot of help from his team home, but he's almost home with this, and he gets that cap. So 6-3 for Flying Tractors in this second match. 2 minutes remaining. Regrab on the NWA, but he gets taken out. Playbox there for the return. He gets that easily. Starting to look rough for NWA.
Yeah, it is, and like you were saying, NWA is not doesn't want to go to map 3, and Flying Tractors is saying, come on, let's go to map 3. King Pass going to grab the flag, going front to back, has no health left. Samus takes him out very easily with a disc, and he's just going to camp on the flag out here for just a moment. Probably let the defense get set up again, and he'll probably be returning that here any second now. Mike Axe is going to have the flag.
Passes it off to Angry Smurf, it looks like.
Yeah, he passed it off to Angry Smurf, and looks like we're going to try for a time return for the cap out here.
Very nice move from the Flying Tractors side. Going for that cap out, securing that, moving into map 3 now, which is Sunstar.
I don't know if you caught that at the very last second, but right as he was coming in for that very last cap, he had a lot of offense and a lot of crash from the other team in his face, and he was able to use his thrust pack to go right in between him into the base and get the final cap. It was a pretty sweet move from him there. It looks like he actually did that on purpose.
Always nice to see. So we're moving into Sunstar now, which is new to the rotation. It's been out of comp for a while, but it's back in this season. Seen some pretty good games on it so far in the NATL. So what are you expecting to see now?
This is a much smaller map. This is one of the smallest maps in the rotation as far as I know. So there's going to be a lot of cluster play. It's got that tunnel that goes right down the middle, and sometimes you get a lot of dueling in there, or you'll get a cluster move down in there. It does have vehicles, so I do expect to see some Shrikes up in the air, maybe even a Beowulf since it's got the kind of small. Another thing to contend with is that cavern off on the right-hand side. You fall down that, if the flag goes down that, you die, and the flag instantly gets returned home. Plus, with the shields on the flag stands, you're going to see some actual generator play, most likely.
Indeed, generators are very important on this map because there's that back-to-front route that goes right through and gets a really fast cap, but it's almost impossible to do. In fact, it is impossible to do with the generators up. So you really need to make sure your offense knows, I'm doing the back-to-front, I need those generators down. This is also a very sniper-heavy map, so I want to see what both Underdisk and NWA Sniper, who I forget right now who that is. Oh, that's right, Annihilism. How they do on this map, because this can be a very dominant map for them. Get a lot of kills because they can see all the way across the map. It's a small map, like you said, and there's not any fog on it. The only thing blocking the vision is the big tower in the middle, but that doesn't really stop you from seeing the the side spawns where the cappers are spawning,
Yeah, and that
where
big
the
tower in the
offense is
middle.
coming in.
And that big tower in the middle does have that tunnel that goes right through the middle of it. I've never noticed the pretty waterfalls, though. But yeah, that'll get you out of the sniper's line of sight for a second. Of course, you're going to come out the other end, right back into the sniper's world of view. But yeah, this is a relatively flat map. There's not too many large hills, and there's just a couple of towers out there, so the snipers have a lot of fun on this one.
Definitely. So it'll be interesting to see how well the offense focuses on the sniper, if they're going to go for sniper play instead of focusing on the Hoff. But this is also like Arcs was. This is a very Hoff centric map where if the Hoff is still on the stand, even if he's distracted, he can get a stop if he knows the capper's coming in.
Yeah, so it's going to be up to the snipers to put some shots into the cappers as they're coming in, going out, and also get the spot on them if that's the very least that they can do, is at least let the defense know there they are, this is the way they're coming, and this is how long it's going to take them to get there.
So we have less than a minute to go, and we have all 14 players in, so for the last time tonight, we'll do our roster rundowns. So on Blood Eagle, once again, we have NWA with Sagifu, Aikido, War Chief Yadig, Annihilism, Omnirai, Half Alien, and King Peace 420.
And Flying Tractors for on Team Diamond Sword is going to be PB Foot, Angry Smurf, Underdisc, Playbox, Mike Axe, Samus, and Low Radio.
Yeah, it looks like we're not getting any changes from the rosters from last map.
Looks like the same lineups, yep. And it's going to be the same roles, too. PB Foot's going to go to that Brute Hoff, and Sagifu's going to stick old school with the Doombringer. Hoffs are also very important. Hoffs are very important on this map as well. It's another one of those small stands, but it's kind of open. Let's see what happens.
Indeed, the choice of the class to play as Hoff really depends on whether the generator is up or not, because with the generator up, you got that force field. You only get one force field in NATL, but it still covers basically the whole stand between the generator force field and your own deployed force field. You can stop a lot of caps coming in that way.
Yeah, you shut down your stand with one force field on this map.
Indeed, but the generators often go down, and when that happens, maybe you want to switch to that Brute Hoff like we see PB Foot doing over here. Indeed, the Flying Tractor's generator goes down, so PB Foot's already ready for that. King Peace coming in on a left to right, but PB Foot's ready for him. He gets a nice shot off on him, but King Peace still out with this, moving at about 200 with less than 300 health left.
Low Radio's coming up. He's going to meet him. He's going to try to cut him off and get the... Here he comes. Here comes Low Radio in for the chase. He misses his first shot. Here comes the chain fire going at King Peace. King is down to 131. Samus grabs the flag for the E-grab on the other side.
Yeah, that was a nice infiltrator E-grab there, but he gets cleaned up. He doesn't have any help there. NWA has cluster all around their stand, and they get the that first cap on the board. So it's 1-0 for NWA.
And here comes Omnirai now, going to grab the flag, going to Raider cap, 155 speed, very low health. He gets taken out, drops the flag, but there's plenty of NWA out here to pick it up.
That was actually a punt coming from him. That was a really nice punt. That's hard to do with the Raider, but that was a nice crash from Flying Tractors because Angry Smurf was able to get in there, get that return very easily.
Mike Axe doing the crash. Here comes Half Alien now. Half Alien, Pathfinder going pretty quick, going back to front, gets chained out by Low Radio and drops the flag. It's just on the other side of midfield on the Blood Eagle side, so we're going to get Low Radio once again. There we go. I'm going to say it again. Low Radio with the return.
Yeah, but those regrabs coming out of NWA are taking their toll, it looks like, on the Flying Tractors defense.
But throws them off guard, gets them off balance. That's what you got to do.
But it looks like they had enough time to reset up now. They take out Omnirai, who was on a route, and King Peace also in a route, but taken out easily by PB Foot on the stand. So it was nice while they had it going, and they were constantly regrabbing, throwing them off like that. But they didn't have enough people on the side of the field to keep it going, and lost their momentum with that. And Flying Tractors were able to reset up their Hoff and all their other defense.
Yeah, once you get those force fields down and get the generators down, this is one of those maps where that distract style of offense will help you out. Playbox from Flying Tractors and a soldier is going to pick up the flag off the stand. He just picked it up and left. It's an obvious llama grab because the defense was clear and the capper went down, so he's just going to llama this thing all the way home. Completely and totally by himself, had very little escort at all, and he manages to get the cap going stand to stand llama soldier, making it tied 1-1, and we're not even barely 3 minutes into this third map here. They are fighting for the title this time.
Indeed, and Micah looking to do it again with that regrab, but he gets cleaned up and return. So we're looking to reset up our offenses on both sides of the map.
I expect this to be a hard-fought map here. This is map 3. This is for all the marbles. The winner moves on in the tournament. The loser they'll shut down for the tournament. They're done. They're going to log off and not play another match until next season. So this is elimination time. This is crunch time. The winner of this map. This is an important map for you here.
Definitely.
Did I say important?
And it's going to be a close one as far as I can tell because both teams are playing really well. It seems they both really know the map well. So we got to see what kind of clear comes out from both sides and who can turn it in their favor enough to get that clutch win.
Yep, and NWA has their generator back up, so that force field is back in play on the other side over here. And of course, the caster's curse, as I say that, it goes down.
Indeed, you can never really rely on your generator being up for too long, especially on a map like this where the generator is so important that the offense is always going to send someone to take it down as soon as it goes back up. They know that with the generator up, it's too hard to get the flag out.
Yep, here comes Omnuri as a raider. He's going to grab the flag. He's going to take it out, though, by low radio. Who's obviously going to get the return as well. Akito is going to pick it up now. He's now in a soldier, and he's going to try the same trick they tried earlier, just walking it right down the middle. He's going to punt it off. Unfortunately, Samus is there. Low radio is there for the return, so they're not going to get too far with this little cluster regrab strategy they've had going on. It may have worked once, but I don't think Flying Tractors is going to want to let that happen again.
Yeah, meanwhile, Flying Tractors look to be doing something similar on the other side, but again, the defense was all there ready to clean that up, and they stopped the regrabs coming out of Flying Tractors as well.
All right, the NWA generator is back up now. They have a force field on the side as well, plus the map force field and the Doombringers force field, so they've got their stand pretty locked up. We'll see how long those generators last.
Looks like Sam just is going for the generator clear, but Saggy Fu cleans him out. So that means another Flying Tractors offense is going to have to drop off in order to get those generators down. Meanwhile, Akito has time with the generators up to get a strike up. So that's reinforcing the NWA offense. PB Foot taking a lot of damage. The crash is coming in pretty well from NWA here. But PB Foot is still up there, and so gets a nice shot off on King Piece, but King Piece is still out with his 200 health. Oh, nice conk from Low Radio, it looks like, and Low Radio once again getting that return.
Yep. Yeah, PB on the other side, Playbox had gotten out with the flag on a left to right. He said, "Screw your force fields, I don't care. I'm going to go side to side and grab it from you." He was able to skate around the deployable force field. There was a pretty sweet little juke he did there. Grabbed the flag, and he got off and got all the way home with it. And put up Flying Tractors 2-1, 18 minutes. Map number 3, all the marbles. Well, not all the marbles, but all the marbles for these two teams.
It is indeed a majority of the marbles because this is semifinals for the lower bracket. This determines who will go into the finals for the lower bracket, who will face the loser of the upper bracket finals in order to move on into the grand final. So a lot of finals going on right now, but this is the final game for one of these teams here, depending on who wins this map.
And the upper bracket final is MIA and Chaos going on right now on Tribes Ascend, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, so they're going to have their match here, and the winner of that match will, of course, have a bye next week as they go into their grand final.
Indeed.
And of course, you can check out the VOD of that match after it's over at the Tribes Ascend channel. It's twitch.tv/TribesAttend, and I would suggest you do that afterwards. That's my plan, at least.
Indeed, that's what I'll be doing too. But meanwhile, in this game, Playbox gets a nice punt off right to Samjis. So that was great work by the team there. But War Chief Yadig is right there for the return. The Flying Tractor's help did not get there soon enough to cluster that flag home.
And I saw War Chief got a very good rage disc right as the flag was taken. He was right behind him the whole way.
Still, though, that was a great pass from Playbox to Samjis. That is what you like to see.
It was a very nice pass. I will agree with that wholeheartedly. Looks like the generators for NWA are about to go down. Yep, there they go. And now those force fields are no longer a factor. So it looks like the offense can finally get some real clear going on the NWA stand and maybe get some back to fronts or some back lefts and back rights going on.
Indeed, but I'm not really seeing a capper coming in for Flying Tractors because looks like Angry Smurf was the imp who went to take down the gens, and he's usually their capper. So I'm not sure how if they're planning to walk this off or what. Actually, Playbox is coming in on a route on the other side, it looks like. So looks like I was wrong, but it looks like it was a little mistimed because the offense from Flying Tractors is getting cleaned up a bit. So Sagifu's there, and he easily gets a stop on Playbox. Flag is not getting out that easy.
Mike Axe is going to go for the llama. He's going to drop the flag off for Angry Smurf because he had practically no health left. There's some chase by Kingpiece, the capper coming out with the conk and getting the conk off, which gives War Chief Yadig time to return the flag. And now they're just going to duel off Playbox here in front of the base. He's just going to fly around and annoy the defense a little bit, and he is eventually going to go down to a snipe from Annihilism.
Indeed, nice cleanup from the NWA off their defense, stopping both the cap and the llama from getting out. So Flying Tractors has to reset up here. It looks like Angry Smurf once again in that infiltrator suit. So it looks like Playbox will be running the route. He's coming in on the right now, about 5 seconds out, but he's taking snipes. He's been spotted. He hasn't been hit yet. Oh, he gets hit. Nice snipe followed by a shotgun shot from Annihilism, taking out Playbox and stopping the Flying Tractor's cap right there.
Yeah, and all that's left is the pill.
Indeed, but on the other side, it looks like the Flying Tractor's defense is doing just as good as NWA's is. They're holding steady here. No offense for NWA right now. Cappers cleaned up. So both teams are doing really strong defense, but offense is a little weak on the clear.
Yep, it looks like NWA is going to take another shot at it. Here comes Half Alien. He's a fatty. He's coming right up to the middle. He's going to put some pressure on PB Foot. PB Foot sees the capper. It looks like it's coming in behind him here. No, those weren't cappers. That's Omnuri.
Underdisc, though, is taking shots at Kingpiece, who's coming in. Kingpiece grabs the flag, but PB Foot's there to easily get the stop on him with that Devastator spin fuser. Kills him, splats him right on the ground there.
Yep, gotta get the Hoff out of the way. I think we've been saying it all night. The Hoff is there for one reason and one reason only, to stop you from grabbing the flag. Speaking of which, Low Radio just barely, I don't think he was on a route actually, he just skated over it. He's doing some Pathfinder offense that you love so much. Anyway, that's Low Radio.
The generator is back up for NWA, but it looks like Angry Smurf might be going for that to destroy it. Goes down. So Playbox is free to come in, but he's in on a soldier, and he's not in on a route. He's going straight on offense. So I'm not sure what they're going to do here. It looks like they might be going for a llama cluster home, but there's not a lot of help here for him. Meanwhile, Kingpiece out on the other side. He's on low health, but he's back home already. His team's here to help, but they're not aware he's there, it seems. And the Chase was able to take him out, but they clean him up and get that cap on the board. So it's tied up 2-2 with 12 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, 2-2, 12-ish or something like that was what you said. There's some clear going on out here. Kingpiece is going to pick up the flag, and he's going to drop it off here. where he gets taken out at Kant, and Playbox and Annijeyn comes in between Playbox and Samus and picks up the flag. He's going to move it a little bit closer to home now. He's home now, actually. There's nobody here to crash. He goes behind the base, so he misses the door. He's going to go ahead and get the third cap. 12 minutes on the spot left in the game now, and NWA takes the 3-1 lead. So map 3, it's going to be a close one.
Indeed, great move there by Annijeyn, coming through with a lot of pressure. He was at 12 health when he got that cap. So that shows how close that is, but he got that clutch cap, putting them up 3-2.
All right, Akito's going to repair his Shrike out here in the flat. Going to make sure he's nice and healthy. But Angry Smurf is going to grab the flag and go down on the stand here. Yep, Saki goes ahead and returns it instead of kicking it off the stand there. Kingpiece is going to grab and drop the Diamond Sword flag. He's going to go for the regrab and miss the boost regrab, so he's just standing there for a GG, and Playbox gets the return.
Yeah, that was a bit of an odd move there. He missed it the first time. He could have grabbed it again, it looked like, and he had teammates there to help him, so they could have cleaned up the chasers and clustered that home. But he elects instead to just leave it and reset up, K out, go for another route.
Yep, it looks like he's already on that route again. He's coming around on the right-hand side. Looks like he's got a little bit of striking out here from him as well. Yeah, he's going to get some Shrike exort.
Playbox, meanwhile, coming in on his left side, but he's got that Shrike on him. He's been spotted. Shrike pulls off, but he's let his defense know that he's in on his way. Flag is grabbed off the stand by Angry Smurf, but he forces the return, allowing Playbox to come in. Perfect timing there, but Playbox on very low health, only 88 left. He's coming over this chasm here, but goes down before it can hit there. And War Chief Yadigs there gets that easy return.
A good play with the forced return. I like what they set up there. They picked the flag up and just took it out in front of the stand, forced the return with... gave their capper a clear stand to play with. Unfortunately, the chain and snipe was just too strong for him. Mike Axe, meanwhile, has the Blood Eagles flag. He's moving pretty slow. He's got a little bit of health left, so he punts the flag off. It misses the rock, so it does get the good bounce. Looks like War Chief is going to be there for a nice mid-air return, or just a good catch on the ground. And there goes the end of that play, and Playbox and Samus go their separate directions.
Yeah, that was great positioning by War Chief there. He knew exactly where the flag was about to come down. Got right under it and grabbed it right as it came down on him. Meanwhile, Kingp's out here on a route. He's going kind of slow, but he's got a lot of help. He's being chained down. He's about half now, going over the chasm. But he's getting over the chasm. Low radio drops down into the hole, so he gets taken out. Annijeyn is here to pick it off from him. Angry Smurf going for that E-grab, gets out with it. So it looks like we might be going into a standoff here. Annijeyn is getting help from his team. Angry Smurf already back with his team. He's got Underdisc here to support him, but he's got that Shrike on him. So let's see if Akito's Shrike work here is enough to clean this up.
Oh,
nice shot by War Chief.
Just with the bolt in the face and the return right through the traffic. I'm sorry to take that one from you, but that shot was just gorgeous.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was with surrounded by 3 players. I don't think we got it on the stream, unfortunately, but he had 3 players on him. Went got the kill and got the return, surrounded by Flying Tractors players. It's a great move for him to put his team up 4-2 with 8 minutes left in this final map.
All right, the NWA generator is down. The Flying Tractors generator just came back up, it looks like, so they've got their force field back and working again. I still don't see that Doombringer deployable because, of course, Leadfoot prefers that Brute Hoff that a lot of the kids are playing these days. So here comes the clear, or some kind of fire coming in from NWA. It doesn't look like clear. It looks like Kingpiece just was going on a route but had to change his route because the generator came back up. So now he's going to try to take down the turret.
Meanwhile, Annijeyn got that grab there, but the turret was still up, so he got cleaned up easily by that auto-aim.
Yeah, that robot, man.
Tough to do against when the generators are up like that.
You know, when you have an aimbot that's programmed by the guys who made the game, it doesn't miss very often.
Indeed. So Both teams resetting up. King Peace starting his route on the right. Coming in, not a lot of clear coming yet though from NWA, because King Peace is only about 5 seconds out here, and there's no one else from NWA on this side of the field. So he takes a snipe from under disc. PB Foot misses the stop, but he's really low health here going over the chasm. He's managed to get it over though, but only 70 health left with low radio hot on his tail. Mike X there ready for the E-grab. Oh, nice chain, but the flag is on the NWA stand. Annihilism picks it up and gets that cap on the board. 5-2, with Half Alien going for that regrab. He gets cleaned up, but NWA is up 3 points with only 6.5 minutes to go.
Annihilism had himself in perfect lined up position to get that flag. He knew that either the pass, the punt, or the kill was coming. So he knew it was going to be up to him to get that flag and get that cap, and he was lined up perfectly for it. The flag came straight to it, and he just took 2 steps, and there was the point. 5-2.
Indeed, great flag awareness from him. Flying Tractor's really struggling right now because they have only 6 minutes left to get 3 caps, or 2 caps and a grab to force this into overtime. So they have only that much time to get it done, or they're eliminated from the tournament.
And NWA once again elected to keep that generator up, keep those force fields down. It's going to get King Peace is going to get conked, and the return by low radio.
Micah coming in looks for a grab, but he gets easily taken out. Not a lot of clear coming in. NWA's defense is looking strong. They even got the Shrike here on the side of the field to help. Looks like they might be going for a bit of a D-stack to hold this down and secure the game for them in this last 5 minutes.
Yeah, it looks like that may be what's going on here. So the Shrike looks like he's going to stay on his side of the world and distract the offenses they're coming in. And of course, Caster's Curse. No, he is staying on his side of the world. So yeah, he's going to pick on Samus out here coming in on offense. And he's going to stay on defense back here while Playbox and Angry Smurf are over here on the right-hand side of the base, both of them in some fat suits. Mike Axe is going to grab the flag, and they're going to try some llama play. And he gets taken out, and Akito loses the Shrike in the process. But the flag does get dropped.
Omnirai on a nice cowboy cap, totally unspotted on that back to front. He's already almost all the way home with 71 health only. He gets sniped out, but his team's there. Playbox here ready to get the return, but he gets taken out. But buys enough time for Micah to swoop in and get that return. Keep it from going up to 6-2.
Yeah, both flags were sitting there for a second. It looks like Flying Tractors was going to try to punt this thing out of here and try to walk it down, no one to punt to. So the flag gets returned over here for NWA and the Flying Tractors, and we're back to reset. We've got about 4 minutes left in Map 2. NWA is looking to take this one home. 4-minute warning, everyone.
Indeed, time running out on for Flying Tractors. Angry Smurf taken out on his route by Akito, but in the Shrike. So nice move there by Akito, stopping that cap in its tracks. Micah, meanwhile, going in on a route, but he's still got a lot of defense on the flag. But managed to get out anyway with 900 health. Takes a hit from the base turret again, going down to about half health. He's got the Shrike on him, so he really needs help. Half Alien going for that E-grab, but he gets cleaned up easily. Flying Tractors all around that. Mike Axe gets suicide. He cratered. He cratered, and Akito jumps out of the Shrike and gets the return. That's rough to see.
Yeah,
Ouch
like
there for Flying Tractors.
He's going to lose the Shrike to low radio in the process, who is already on his way to the other side of the base to put that stolen Shrike to good use. But that was a great return by Akito, good awareness, and it was right for him to bail out of the Shrike and get that return.
Really, that return might have sealed the deal there, because there's only 3 minutes left for Flying Tractors to get 2 caps and a grab. Once again, keep it moving for them, and time is quickly running out, and defense is not getting cleared. Angry Smurf grabs it, but he's only got 61 health. He's really low, moving rather fast, but he gets sniped. Very nice snipe right over the chasm, so the flag is going to automatically return as it falls down there. Meanwhile, Omnirai got out with it. He's back home already. Sam just got that E-grab, but he gets cleaned up. Omnirai needs help, passes off Saggy Fu there to grab it. Akito grabs it, secures that 6 cap. That's basically game over.
Yeah, 2 minutes left to go, and you have to cap out at this point to win. So you've got 5 points in 2 minutes. I'm not going to say it's not possible because I've seen the cap train happen before, but it's highly unlikely at this point and we see the good games are starting to come out from Flying Tractors here. So just under 2 minutes left. The score is 6-2. They're going to go ahead and keep on playing here, but this one's pretty much over.
Indeed, we saw some great plays from both teams on both sides of the field. But NWA showed they were stronger here on Sunstar, and they take this. They move on to the lower bracket finals, and Flying Tractors, unfortunately, it's the end of their season.
Yep.
They're looking to still play it though. They don't. Maybe they can at least bring it to 6-3. Playbox moving through the middle here. Breaking line of sight. He's on low health, but he's back with it on his team side of the field. Goes for the punt. Passes to Micah, who's there for the grab. Looks like they're going to get that cap secured, but it's just too little too late at this point. They still need 2 caps and a grab. They go for the grab, but Omnirai is out with this almost. He gets halfway through the field with it. Low Radio is there for the return, but actually, Low Radio is going for the timed return. Angry Smurf here coming back with this. It looks like we might actually see. Wow, it's 6-4. We got 30 seconds left. If Flying Tractors can get a cap and a grab in 30 seconds, they could force it into overtime. But it's looking like they do not have the ability to do that right now.
There's a grab. Mike Axe has it. He's going to try to punt it off. He missed the punt, and there's War Chief. I think this is going to be the end of it here. Yeah, they're going to keep the flag out here in the field. The flag will not return before the game is over. Angry Smurf was on a route. No flag to grab.
Indeed, that
9
was great.
seconds left.
That was great play from Flying Tractor to say, no, we're not just going to just let it end here. They knew that they had lost, but they wanted the score to show that they were still fighting for it.
Oh,
6-4.
This is the NATL. You don't just give up. You play to the last second. But inevitably, NWA is going to take this one in 3 maps. They took maps 2 and 3, I believe. Flying Tractors, no, they took maps 1 and 3. Flying Tractors had the lead on the first map, but NWA came from behind and took it. Flying Tractors took map number 2, but NWA is ultimately going to win map number 3 and the match for the night. And they're going to go ahead and move on to the lower bracket finals, which is going to be either later this week or maybe even next week. We'll have to get the schedule. Check out natribes.com for the schedule, and we'll have it up there as soon as we've got the info.
All right, I'm seeing if either team wants to send a couple players over to do an interview. So we'll see what happens there. In fact, I'm going to duck over to the Flying Tractors Mumble and see if the guys want to come over for a quick word with us. So I will be right back.
I guess in the meantime, I'll sit here and ramble on and keep you entertained somehow. So, like I was saying earlier, if you are new to this game, this is a game called Tribes Ascend. It's by Hi-Res Studios. It is completely and totally free to play. You can go to www.tribesascend.com, download the game client right now, get into game, get into this action. Capture the flag is not all that goes on here. There's team deathmatch, there's rabbit, there's arena, there's CTF blitz where the flag moves all over the place. There's a lot of different game types you can play, and plus there's even games you can make up with your own. If you go to the past broadcast here, you'll see Bear Mania number 8, and you can see some of the weird little things that we come up with in this game, like Brute Pong and the Gauntlet and Plinko even. We even played a version of Plinko in Tribes Ascend here. Of course, this is the North America Tribes League. I've been giving you the website NA Tribes all night. The European guys also have a league, EUTL. Their site is gameshrine.org. They also have their matches cast here sometimes, mostly on Sunday afternoons, and I think Wednesday afternoons as well is whenever the EUTL matches are broadcast here on the Tribescast Network. And any other questions, of course, you can always visit the Twitch TV main Tribes Ascend channel. It's going to be, of course, twitch.tv/TribesAscend. And they always have someone there during the week, during the day, streaming and playing Tribes and answering your questions that you may have about getting into the game and getting into the competitive community and just hanging out and playing some games and we'll talk a lot of smack to each other. So we highly recommend that anyone who has never played Tribes Ascend or any Tribes game for that matter, go out and download it, play it for 5 minutes, and tell me you don't love it after that. There is just something that's really cool about playing the fastest shooter out there. High Voltage is still off whoring for interviews, so I guess I'm going to sit here and wait for him. So we had some pretty good plays here tonight. A lot of flag play coming out of both teams here. Let's go ahead and just run down the scores for each map for you again. All right, there we go. I got it pulled up now. Map 1, Dry Dock, was 5-6 in favor of NWA, coming from behind in overtime to win it. Map number 2, Arx Novena, went 7-3 in favor of Flying Tractors. They actually managed to cap that one out. And of course, our last map, Sunstar, that you just watched here, was 6-4 in favor of NWA, taking the last map to win the match here. Glad we finally got to see some good plays, some close matches. Arx Novena was a little not close, but Dry Dock and Sunstar, those were some pretty good plays there. I don't know if we're getting any interviews yet. Do we have anyone here? Nope, no one's shown back up yet. Looks like we do have some interviews, but we can't get back into the channel, so hey, why don't we go ahead and hop up to the reception lobby and we'll go ahead and do our interview.
Strikes were killing us.
Alright,
Yeah.
You can't come to us, so we're just going to come to you. How's it going, everybody?
Oh, we didn't know. Oh, hey.
We couldn't find it.
Alright, so it looks like we have Underdisk, Annihilism, Fastfire, I don't know who your name was in game. We got Playbox, Sajifu, and Yadig in here from the match, so tell us a little bit about it. We'll start off with Flying Tractors. Y'all got some folks in here, yeah?
Yeah, that's me and Under.
Yeah, why don't y'all go ahead and give us your perspective. I mean, Dry Dock, y'all had the lead for a good long while in that map, but what was going on there toward the end when they were able to come from behind?
Oh well, I'll say it. But they got one cap and then everyone was just disorganized. No one was at stand. No one was defending. So everyone just kept getting out over and over and over again.
There was a lot of. It started out pretty well. We were pretty well organized, and then we were focusing on keeping Dark Piece away from the back hill. And then when all three of them started having a party on our back hill, we should have done something better about it. But so that was what sort of was the downfall that got them to tie it up, and then they just had really strong defensive play. Constant strikes, constant turrets, bunch of other shit. Wasn't expecting that.
It's pretty grindy, yeah, for DD.
Yeah. And this brings my next question over to NWA. That cluster fly play, that grab. Was that something y'all had worked on in practice, or was that just kind of something that you just threw together last second? Because it looks like it did the job.
Yeah, I was yelling at everybody pretty much, like, "Oh, we setting up a slide? How about now?" And we're like on the way back, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, escort me, help!" And I'm like, "Are we setting up a slide? What are we doing on a slide? How about a slide?"
So that
And
rapid
then-
fire offense was on purpose, and I liked that strategy y'all pulled out there. I mean, it was able to get you a couple of back-to-back grabs real quick, which really turned the tide for that map.
Yeah, good GG offense.
Seemed like I felt the tide turn a couple times. Their way, our way.
Oh yeah, it definitely was. It was really back and forth. So that was all the maps were really fun to see. Actually, that was nice plays on both sides of the field on all three maps. I think.
I don't think I'm ever going to get over that bullshit Sunstar bounce. I think we had 3 guys, and it bounced all over us. And one of you guys grabbed it, we killed him, and it bounced all over us. You guys grabbed it again.
Oh, was this the play going off to the right side? Yeah, that was a pretty hard-fought play out there. Unfortunately, it didn't really go anywhere.
Yeah, it just made everybody work super hard.
I could tell there was definitely somebody cracking the whip on your team because those guys were just relentless. And so, Voltage, do you have any questions for these guys?
Not really. So, thanks for coming, guys, and thanks for giving us your views on how you played. And thanks for the good games.
Yeah, it was fun.
GG's.
Where was Cal player?
We couldn't get him on tonight. He was available on Wednesday and Thursday, and that's all we could do.
Oh, we should force him to schedule games then.
We could, that'd be nice, but yeah. In retrospect, we should have chose CCR over Sunstar.
Sunstar, yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. They're a pretty strong slide team, so I don't know. Could have been the same shit.
Yeah.
Either way, good games.
Yep.
GG's.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna head down to the interview.
It was a battle. Where can we find the cast at?
It'll be on the VODs for twitch.tv/TribesCast Network.
Can you post it on NA Tribes?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, cool. Alright, GG's. Thanks for casting it, guys.
Alright, thanks for the games, and thanks for coming in. So, thank you everyone for watching. That was a pretty good game. So, seems we have lost Annijeyn, so I'll sign off for us. So, for everyone here at TCN, thank you. Play more tribes.
Move to NW